Okay, babe, this new home insurance, I'm bugging out.
Why did you say bugging? And why are you bugging?
I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you bugging?
Because we just need a State Farm agent. That's what they do. They help people understand their insurance and not bugging out about it. Now quit bugging and say the jingle.
Okay, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Mark Hudson is there.
Call 918-456-8881 today.
Is the place to go for your summer projects and renovation projects. Whether it is small or large, Davis Interior Surfaces can help you with your flooring and countertop needs. Custom showers, backsplashes, and even sinks. Davis Interior Surfaces has all major brands of carpet, wood flooring, and vinyl laminate, along with exotic and standard granite and quartz in many colors. Stop by and choose your new interior at Davis Interior Surfaces, 13813 Highway 62, just west of Tahlequah, and they will get the job done for you.
There are times when you need to wash your car more than once a month. Now you can when you purchase the monthly unlimited wash powered by EverWash from Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah. Just download the EverWash app, select your plan, submit it, and wash your vehicle as many times as you want in a month. The Express Wash is $14 a month. The Ultra Wash with triple foam is $18, and the Super Wash with all the extras is only $22 a month. Set up your monthly payment and start washing your vehicle as often as you want at Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah.
Built strong and built to last. Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides are made to handle the toughest jobs. Whether you're putting in a hard day's work or trail riding on the weekend, Mule side-by-sides are built to get it all done with confidence. From the compact Mule SX to the full-size Mule Pro FTX. No matter the task, there's a perfect Mule side-by-side to help get the job done. We've stayed authentic to our roots for over 30 years with an uncompromised commitment to performance, capability, and durability. That commitment is captured in 3 words after building a reputation that doesn't waver. When it comes to the capable lineup of Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides, those 3 words are trusted, tried, and true. Available at Jimmy Houston Marine and Kawasaki on Highway 82, just north of Keys.
I'm Jeremy McClure, your Tahlequah Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Tahlequah Tigers football team on Lakes Country KEOK. Call 918-456-1370 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network, live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Tulsa Hale Rangers. It's senior night, and now for your 2024 Tahlequah Tigers seniors.
At cornerback, number 1, J.J. Antoine. At outside linebacker, number 6, Jackson Head.
At corner, number 8, Brady Davis. At tailback, number 10, Caden Waits.
At wide receiver, number 11, Becky Robinson. And at quarterback, number 12, Cash McElvey.
At nose tackle, number 51, Drake Chapman.
At left guard, number 52, Cash Jones. At linebacker, number 54, Tiger Jimerson.
At left tackle, number 58, Rock Mashko. At right tackle, number 60, Parker Kelly. At left guard, number 62, Nicholas Enos. At right guard, number 63, Ethan Moore. Center, number 71, Tate Shepard. As safety, senior, Kate Yates. That's your Tahlequah Tigers.
Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Tulsa Hale Rangers. And it's senior night. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Coach Gary Wing, Dr. Kelly Calloway, and Ryan Hosley is on the camera. Coach, tonight's senior night, and it is the last game of the season as Tahlequah was eliminated from the playoffs a few weeks ago, but on the verge of having one of the better seasons they've had. Win tonight puts them at 6-4. Which is, again, one of the better seasons in quite some time. It's just a shame that we're talking they just didn't beat the right teams to get in the playoffs, but did still beat 6 of them. So.
Right. Senior night, though, such great memories for the parents and the players. They will never forget this night the rest of their life. And all that hard work, it's kind of it's kind of paying off a little bit to be recognized. So.
Absolutely. And if you are just tuning in, they honored the seniors here at midfield, senior football team, and the JROTC and some of the cheerleaders. But we'll take a moment and we'll acknowledge these seniors for the Tahlequah football team. Number 1, J.J. Antwine. Number 6, Jackson Head. Number 8, Braden Davis. Number 10, Caden Waits. Number 11, Beckett Robinson. Number 12, Cash McIlvain. Scrolling on down a little bit further.
That's all of them right there.
You can see them all down there.
Number
51, Drake Chaffin. Number 52, Cash Jones. Number 54, Tiger Jimerson. Number 58, Brock Mashko. Number 60, Carter Kelly. Number 62, Nicholas Keenest. Number 63, Ethan Moore. Number 71, Tate Shepard. And Caden Nix also out there. And those are your Tahlequah Tiger football team seniors. As you can see, all of the seniors are captains tonight.
32. Did you get him?
Two captains are going to be Cash McIlvain and Carter Kelly, and then the remaining seniors as well. We don't have 32 on our roster, but we believe that is Caden Nix. Caden Nix unable to play due to transferring in late, which is why he's been unable to play. But we're about 3.5 minutes away from kickoff. Coach, what do you think your keys to victories are tonight?
Well, one, hanging on to the ball on this wet field and not having turnovers, which is going to be hard to do with a wet football. But I think execution and no turnovers.
Absolutely. And I don't know that you can tell from the camera, but it is coming down hard here. It's raining very hard. Not a lot of folks in the stands, and pretty much everybody that is in the stands or are in the stands, to be grammatically correct, has an umbrella or a canopy of some sort trying to stay dry. So as long as the lightning stays away, we will play in the rain. And, Coach, going way back to when we used to play, it is a lot of fun to play in the rain. It slows the game down a little bit. It makes that football slick and a lot more exciting. So we are are in store for an exciting game here. Our final game of the season, the 2024 Tahlequah Tigers. So we hope they come out and get on top early.
Yeah, here come the Tigers out on the field. Tulsa Hale is coming in at 3 wins, 6 losses. They are capable of scoring some points. I mean, they've got some skilled people, and their scores are kind of comparable to ours against Dell City and Collinsville and some of those teams. So I don't really know what to expect. I think a hard-fought, pretty even game is what I think is going to happen. Of course, that's what they thought was going to happen Tuesday night at the election, too. So hopefully Tigers will pull out a big victory. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, guys.
Well, we are a minute and a half, and here come the Hale Rangers making their way out on the field. And so I missed the kickoff to see. So
I didn't even see it either.
It looks like we are set to receive, and we will be defending the north end zone. So Hale will kick to the north. They will be defending the south end zone. Tahlequah, if you're listening on the radio, wearing the black tops, orange pants, and the orange helmet. Tulsa Hale wearing white tops, blue pants, blue helmet.
You like to see some improvement over the years, and I think our special teams have definitely improved. So we're hoping they continue to do well tonight. That was a real problem early in the season.
So they got the ball teed up and waiting on the clock. I'm sure they'll just reset it to 12 as it's ticking down to about 30 seconds. And there we go. Got the clock reset. Officials are getting in place, and we are mere seconds away from the kickoff. No wind, Coach, just a lot of rain.
A lot of rain, yes. You look up and try to catch that ball, and water hitting you in the eyes.
And there's the kick, taken at the 22-yard line to the 25, goes up to the 30. Makes one man miss. That's J.J. Antoine trying to escape and can't. He's going to be wrestled around at about the 31-yard line, and that's where Tahlequah will start their first possession of the game at the 31-yard line over near the left hash.
Pretty good run back. Well, I thought for a second he was going to go.
Had a small lane, a little crease, if you will. They did a good job corralling him. So here come the Tigers. Look for some razzle-dazzle here to start the game. I know the final game of the season, I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of reverse pass here, Coach. You know, why not? It's the first game of the season, but we'll see. Tailback offset right, fullback right, tight end right, single receivers left and right. There's a snap, handoff straight up the middle, no razzle-dazzle, nothing doing there to the 40. Runs over a guy. That is Zaxton Carshall on a good, solid run of about 13, and that's a 1st and 10 for the Tigers, so up to the 43-yard line.
Man, this side of the offensive line had that sealed off. There was nobody for Tulsa Hale out there.
Single receivers left and right, tight right, fullback offset left, tailback right. Tailback is Carshall. There's a snap. Handoff again. Carshall off left tackle, has a little daylight to the 50. That's another 1st down inside Ranger territory. Brought down at the 44-yard line. So 2 carries by Carshall and 2 first downs. Already over 25 yards in rushing on 2 carries. 1st and 10 Tigers.
That offensive lineman is doing great.
Left hash, single receivers, right and left, tight right, fullback right, tailback left. There's a snap, another handoff up the middle. This time not much doing for Carshall as inside linebackers shot the gap and brought him down after a gain of about a half a yard. So they'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Tigers.
So 3 straight runs to start this game. That's kind of what you'd expect on a wet field.
When it's this wet, they may have redesigned their scripted plays. Went to something different. Single receivers left and right, tight right, fullback right, tailback left. 2nd and 9. There's a snap. Handoff, off right tackles Carshall. He's to the 40, to the 35. Got a flag down, 25-20, and they're going to probably get the Tigers for holding. A great run by Carshall, but that's going to come back. It looks like we got a holding against the Tigers. 10:34 to go here in the first. Tigers on the move, depending on the call, and that is holding against the Tigers, so that'll back them up. Flag was thrown at the 40-yard line, so it should be a spot foul, so 10 from the 40. Put us back to the 50, Should be 2nd and 15.
You know, it's really neat to watch these linemen and the ends go downfield and get in their position and just wait for those defenders to come. They know they're coming, and they're ready for that block right there.
So here we go. 10:34 to go here in the first. Single receivers left and right, tight right, fullback right, tailback left. And we're going to jump off sides. There was a no play, but false start on Zaxton Carshall. He was ready to get the ball and take it to the house, and that'll back us up 5 more yards. So that'll make it 2nd and 21. We were in Ranger territory, and now we are not. Ball's all the way back to the 45-yard line.
Well,
same formation, tight right, fullback right, and here comes another whistle. I don't think we were ready to play yet.
Yeah, I don't think the referee.
Refs had caught a towel thrown into them trying to wipe their face there, so they weren't ready to play. Ball was set. So we're going to redo it. Still be 2nd and 21.
So you guys that's watching on the radio, Tahlequah is going from the north to the south or left to the right. And you don't have to worry about drowning in those pileups on this artificial turf, do you?
No, not like it used to be out here in the grass.
In the old field, there was a pothole, and you would fall in.
Yeah, you step in water over past your ankle, and you get under you get tackled and your face is buried in it.
Playing with a life jacket. Here we go, 2nd and 21, 10.5 to go. Single receivers left and right, tight right, tailback, fullback right, counter to the left. Zaxton met in the backfield, was able to run through 1 tackle, but couldn't get through the second on a small pickup. It was there. What happened there is you saw that defensive end chase down with the pulling guard and tackle. And so that's something to keep in mind of. If they're going to chase that, well, we can counter right off of that. That'll bring up 3rd and 19 on the 2-yard gain by Carshall.
Don't think there's that many plays out there for 3rd and 19.
Single receivers left and right, tight right, fullback offset right, tailback left. No play. Trying to get them to jump. Play clock down to 9. 3rd and long for the Tigers. There's a snap. Another handoff. Carshall around the corner. Nothing doing there as he got about 2 yards. And Tahlequah, what started as a very promising drive, dissolved. And they will be on to punt. Holding penalty cost them on that one as they had a very big gain. And it was brought back.
I think we were down close in the red zone there for a second.
So on to punt for the Tigers at the 49-yard line. Good snap, rugby-style punt. Not a very good punt, end over end, and it goes out of bounds. May have been better off going for it.
Is that our?
That's Caden Waits.
Yeah, he
was able to get it to the 35. They're going to mark it out of bounds at the 36-yard line. So about a 16-yard punt.
Maybe a little bit of water on that ball or something.
I don't think it even got back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Ball's on the left hash. You got twin receivers left and right. Tailback, offset right, the quarterback who is in the gun. There's a snap, handoff, off left tackle. He's got a little daylight to 40, to the 45, up to the 48-yard line, and that is good enough for a Ranger first down. Had plenty of room to run.
He froze our linebacker there coming around.
So 1st and 10 for the Rangers, 9:02 to go in the first. Rangers want to go hurry up offense, and they do. Trips to the right, single receiver left, tailback offset right. Tigers show pressure. And we're going to jump off sides. Traven Morrison got a head start.
Well, when he can time those, he can do it well.
That time they got him. That'll give him a free 5 yards and bring up 1st and 5 for the Rangers.
Well, the Rangers do have some skilled people. They can score some points.
Twins left and right, tailback offset right. Inside Tiger territory, motions the slot from left and right. Now in trips to the right. Trying to get the Tigers to jump off. They don't. Tigers showing a lot of movement around the defensive line. Here trying to confuse and disrupt this Hale offense. There's the snap. Going to be just a swing pass to the right. Around the corner he goes. He's got a little daylight. Sinjin Sampson, touchdown saving tackle at the 30. Rangers have something going here.
That was a touchdown saving tackle right there.
The ball's going to be placed at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rangers.
Quarterback just lofted a little pass out in the flat to the running back, and off he went. Nobody was there for the Tigers.
Trips right, single receiver left, tailback right. Ball's on the right hash. Motion from the slot from right to left. Now in twins, left and right. Looking for the sideline. Play clock down to 8. Down to 5. They're going to have to get the snap off soon. And they do. Back to pass. Pressure. Deep pass. Got a chance for an interception. We got it. Call it a... Oh, he dropped it. Oh.
JJ. Antoine.
And that's one of those flick footballs. Went right through his hands. Easy interception, and he dropped it.
Yeah. Yep. Got those raindrops in your eyes. And
so that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 8:11 to go here in the first quarter. We are all tied at 0. Twins to the left and right. Tailback offset right over on the right hash at the 30-yard line. There's a snap off left tackle. He's got some space, and he's met by the linebacker. Inside linebacker makes the tackle there and assisted by Drake Chaffin.
Yeah, Drake starting at nose guard tonight.
3rd and long. Maybe a gain of 3 on that play, so 3rd and 7, 7:50 to go. Twins left and right, tailback right. Motion from right to left out of the slot, moving trips to the left. They look to the sideline. They try to get some motion and see what the Tigers are going to do if they're in man or zone. So they're showing zone. There's a snap. Quick wide receiver screen at the 30. Caught. There's a holding penalty. And look. Zaxton Carshall started holding him back and drug him across the field.
He got held and made the tackle with one arm at the same. That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
Nice job there by Zaxton on the defense, fighting through.
He was being stretched out with both arms going like a T.
I think if you're the Tigers, you go ahead and accept. You back them up 10 because you figure even at 4th down in this kind of range that they would go for it, and that's what they are doing. They're going to accept the penalty. So that's going to back them up 10 yards. And we'll replay 3rd down.
That's holding's a killer penalty, isn't it?
That's absolutely. So now 3rd and 17. You have a bunch receiver plus a 4th receiver. So we'll call it quads to the right, single receiver to the left. Empty backfield, and he's pressured from the backside. Cash Jones with the pressure gets it out of his hands. That's Tiger Jimerson, first one there to make the tackle, along with do something for me 21 Chris Perry. And that'll bring up 4th and long for the Rangers.
Have they got all of our seniors starting tonight?
7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Four receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. That means there's an empty backfield. Ball's near the right hash. 6:40 to go here in the first. Low snap, it's on the ground, and he's just going to fall on it. So good job there by the Tigers defense to force the turnover on downs, and that was Carter Kelly who was able to jump on the quarterback there. So Tigers will get another shot. This will be their 2nd offensive possession here in the first quarter.
Yeah. First Baptist Church, First Students invite you up for Wednesday night services at 6 o'clock and Sunday morning services. So they invite you guys up, see what's going on. B.J. Baker, trial attorney. Why hire an attorney when you can get a trial attorney? Go see B.J. Baker.
So here the Tigers back out on the field. Trips to the left, tight right, motion from left to right. There's a little toss sweep around the edge. He's got daylight to the 50 to the 45.
He's going.
And that's Jet Morrison, the freshman. And he gets inside the 30, down to the 29. They're going to mark it at the 28. And good pickup there by the freshman.
That's about a 30-yard run, looks like.
Nice little scamper out of the slot. They just motioned the slot receiver and then just tossed it to him, and he took it around the corner.
I tell you what, I'm excited about next year's team. They've got a lot of weapons and a lot of young players.
Trips left, tight right, tailback right. Ball's on the right hash, right at the 26-yard line. There's a snap handoff inside Gertie. Back to the left. to the 20. He's got a man to beat. Round the corner, he could go.
He
House
is
call. Touchdown,
gone.
Tigers.
Nice.
Jake Gertie took it to the house from the 28. I said 26 early, from the 28. So 28-yard scamper for Jake Gertie. Touchdown, Tigers.
He takes that ball and heads right up the middle, cuts way to the sideline on the left side, and in he goes. And our end, J.J. Antoine, did a great job of not holding out there.
Yep.
Or blocking in the back.
Torkelson on for the extra point.
Was that one catch, one carry, touchdown for Gertie?
That's a good average, right? Kick is up, and it is good. Tigers 7, Rangers 0. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Greek Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa cashback at First State Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast for the Tahlequah Tigers and Tulsa Hale Rangers. Tahlequah striking first on their second possession, 7-0 with 6:03 to go in the first. On to kick off for the Tigers is Torkelson. Torkelson, the freshman, has played very well as a kicker for the Tigers this season.
Wonder how many points he's got for us. Anybody know? Got to be a bunch.
Ball's teed up at the 40. There's the kick. It's an onside kick and recovered by the Rangers. Trying to catch the Rangers sleeping.
They had me messed up. I was looking in the air. Man.
Caught me unaware, I know that.
So, good field position for the Rangers to start their second possession of the game with 6:02 to go here in the first. And the rain showing no signs of letting up here at Doc Wadley Stadium. Rangers showing trips to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right. The ball is at the 48-yard line on the left hash. There's the snap. Handoff around left tackle. Lane Fisher trying to get him. And that is Zaxton Carshall on the edge, making a tackle, gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Rangers. 5:45 to go here in the first quarter, clock running.
Lane Fisher looked like he got his hand stepped on. Looked like he's in a lot of pain down there.
Yeah, that couldn't feel good.
3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left, tailback offset right. Motion out of the slot from right to left. Now look for him to look to the sideline for the play after he gets him set, and that's exactly what they do. It seems like when they motion out of that, they try to see what the defense is, and then they get the play call. So Twins left and right now. There's a snap back to pass. Looks to his right. Throws across the middle.
What a pass.
What a pass,
yeah.
and what a catch. Just an inside post, and that was a big-time pickup all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, had him double teamed, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that ball left before he even broke on the post, and so that's a good timing route and a good pitch and catch there.
And especially in this weather.
Yep. Got Baker back in at nose guard. And who else we got on the line there?
Early signs show Twins left and right, tailback offset right. Clock running with 4:50 to go in the first. Motion. Running a jet sweep, jet toss sweep, nothing doing there.
Oh!
And Kingston Hall picked up the ball. He could go.
He's gone.
He's to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. One man to beat. Touchdown! Tigers on the scoop and score by Kingston Hall.
60 yards on that
Little
thing.
jet sweep that he fumbled, and then Kingston scooped and scored, took it to the house, and there's not many people who can catch that young man.
It almost looked like they were going to catch him, and they pushed him into the end zone. I don't know if that was what really happened. But
A last-ditch effort to keep him out of the end zone results in them pushing him into the end zone. Nice scamper there by Kingston.
I just happened to be watching that. Did he knock it out, or did it?
Well, it was a toss. It looked like it was just a toss jet sweep, and he just bobbled it and then dropped it. And then Kingston scooped it.
their coach is calling a timeout or something. I don't know what's going on.
Looking for a review.
We'll keep it here, guys.
Let's see what the
Might give Gary a chance to mention a sponsor that's helped us tonight.
That young man that scored that touchdown is 6'2", 262, and outran their quarterback down the field. Okay, sponsors, Two Sisters Financial. Speaking of being able to run, those young ladies could run too. Renita, Reese Dick, and Renda are down at 110 Spring Street by Northeastern, and Kelly and I and several of our other team have some financial products down there.
Yep.
Have life insurance, retirement funds, all kinds of stuff for you.
And they're really good at getting back with you. I had to talk to Renita the other day. She called me back pretty quick. You know, like it isn't like you got to wait a long time or days. I mean, they're really prompt, and so I like that about them.
Right. They are hard-working young ladies. Renda's got stick-it notes all over her walls. So call this and call that one.
So here we go. Extra point attempt is good. Tigers 14, Rangers 0. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus Tulsa Hale Rangers. You're watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah. Coach scooped the score, makes it 14-0 with 4:34 to go here in the first quarter. And we were talking off air. Kingston Hall can flat out go. I mean, and that's why he's getting looks by Kansas State, Iowa State, several other Division I schools due to that speed. Pooch kick taken at the 34 and drilled balls on the ground. And I think, let's see, did they get back on top of it? Man, what a hit.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard, but I think he got right back on it.
Can you see that number?
Laying the wood out there.
I don't know who hit him. I didn't see who hit him.
Is it 80? 20?
Number 20 is Ashton Morgan.
Yeah, the Ashton Morgan.
Ashton Morgan, you know, we've called his name several times throughout this season on special teams for some. He saved a tackle in Collinsville where they were about to run it back all the way. And, I mean, you know, we've called his name several times this year.
Yeah, he's a very good special team player.
Twins left, twins right. Tailback offset right. Ball's at the 34-yard line on the right hash. 4:28 to go here in the first. There's a snap, a high snap on the ground, and they are able to recover. And that's Carter Kelly. Carter Kelly with his second tackle for loss, the senior. And that's a big-time loss all the way back to the 23, in between the 23 and 24-yard line. So that'll bring him second and long.
It is raining hard, and that football is slippery, and there's going to be a lot of those, I think, Ashley.
These are things that you see in these wet, sloppy games.
We've been doing this for 4 years. This is the first rain we've had in 4 years. We've been so lucky.
Trips right, single receiver left, tailback to the right, back to pass as the quarterback. He's going to step up, looking across the middle, throws it deep. He's got a man, and that falls incomplete.
JJ was close to another interception.
Opportunity to get his second.
I have never seen. We had a defender, Ashley, out here on the right side, the sideline close to us. He took off running. I guess he was blitzing from 40 yards away. But
cornerback blitz, a late delayed blitz.
Yeah, he almost got in there, though.
Trips to the left, single receiver to the right, tailback to the right. Ball's on the right hash, and it's 3rd and 21. There's a snap. Back to pass. He's being pressured. And it looks like he's going to get down, and there is a flag on the play. Good job there by the defensive line of Tahlequah, led once again by Carter Kelly, the senior defensive end for the Tigers. And the holding penalty will be declined, so that'll bring up 4th and an eternity for the Hale Rangers. And you would expect deep in the territory here.
Hale looked pretty good that first series. In this series, they've struggled, or the last 2 series, I guess they've struggled a little bit.
You know, the ball being wet and the fumbles, and you know We've been on the other end of that.
Yeah, and a lot of this probably is due to the weather. I mean, I know it's got to be pretty slick out there.
So 3:34 to go here in the first.
And if they didn't bring a lot of footballs, they're going to be waterlogged pretty quick.
There's a snap.
Uh-oh, straight up.
Terrible punt. Get away from it.
Straight up.
At the 29-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a punt of about 7 yards. And that's where it's going to be down at the 30. So you can see the weather playing a factor on special teams already.
It is, because he was punting better than that in pregame. I was watching him.
So you know that ball is heavy, soaking wet.
We're going to talk about Countryside Wellness here in just a second. And Dr. Kelly Calloway's got a commercial here. He's got a mouthful, so he can't read his commercial. Go up there and get your feet adjusted and change your life.
I've been pretty blessed. I've had several people that have listened to our broadcast that have come for hand and foot problems.
Yeah. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Twins right, single receiver left, tailback offset left, handoff, off right tackle, and they're going to blow it dead. Looks like we've got someone. Well, they pointed over to the false start on the Tigers, but did you see where the line judge pointed? Yeah. The line judge of this pointed against against the Rangers, but the white hat then said no, that was against the Tigers. So one of our guys got a head start, so that'll bring up 1st and 15 with 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. Twins right, single receiver left, tight end right, tailback offset to the right. There's the snap. Handoff inside is Gertie. Around the corner, he's to the 30, to the 25, cuts back inside to the 15, down to the 12, and that's where he will be brought down.
Flag on the field.
Got another flag on the field. Around the 31-yard line, let's see what it is.
He took that ball, went straight up the middle, cut to the outside a little bit, and then cut back in the middle.
He was looking like he was going to have 2 touches, 2 carries for 2 touchdowns.
Holding against the Tigers, and they're going to call that penalty. He said it occurred at the 29-yard line, so they'll back them up 10 from there. So that'll bring up 1st at about 20 on a good gain, but maybe that gain was because someone held.
Yeah.
That was a shame because that was way away from the play.
Yeah, sometimes they'll wave those off if it has nothing to do with the play, unless it's just super bad, blatant.
Replay 1st down. Ball's at the 39.
Or that's what they should do.
Single receiver left and right, and the Rangers jump off, making contact, and that would be encroachment against the Rangers. So we'll get 5 of that back, making it 1st and about 15, maybe 1st and 12, according to the board. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The ball's over on the left hash. Early indications, so single receivers left and right, tight end right, fullback to the right, and the tailback to the right. So I guess you could say we're overloaded to the right.
Means it's going left.
Handoff, and he is going to counter left. Jake Gertie runs through the tackle. He's to the 25, and close to the markers inside the 20 as he drags about 3 Hale defenders, and he's got enough for a Tiger first down. Good hard run there by the junior tailback.
Which is that? Who's that end out there that made that great block? Is that Jet? I believe it was.
First down.
If he's number 88 yet.
88, Jet.
At the 18-yard line, inside the red zone. Clock running, 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Single receiver left and right. Tight right, fullback right, tailback offset left. There's a snap, handoff, off of right tackle. Around the corner he goes. He's to the 15, cuts back inside to the 10, makes another man miss. Inside.
Fumble.
On the play, and it looks like Hale got it.
There are going to be a lot of those tonight.
Yeah, it's one of those nights.
He had a really good run around the end.
Good run, and as he came around the corner, he was trying to switch the ball and try to cover it up, and they just punched it right out.
Yeah.
And so scoring opportunity squandered on the turnover, and that'll bring up 1st and 10 now inside the 5 for Hale with 2:21 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, they got a long way to go.
They try to personnel changes.
Benefits of being back here, though, are for the Tigers' defense, is they're close to their own goal line.
T backfield. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. And he drilled. This is going to
safety.
be safety.
Could be.
Was he able to get out?
No, he was not.
And that is a safety by the Tiger defense. Great job there. There's Aiden Culver was in on it. Carter Kelly, once again, leading the way for the Tigers. And cleaned up by Tiger Jimerson.
There is just nowhere to go on that one. So good play, Tiger defense.
given to the Tigers based off the safety, and now the Rangers will have to kick to the Tigers.
Yeah, that's the one thing about safeties. It's like, oh, they already do something. You got to give it right back.
It's a punch in the face for sure. So nice job there by the Tiger defense, and way to take advantage off of a really bad situation, right? And, fumble. We were going in to score a touchdown, and now it's 16
I got to
to
fix
nothing.
it. Sorry. Ashley's correcting me. I got carried away over here.
So they will now kick to the Tigers from their own 20. 2:13 to go here in the first quarter. Somewhat sloppy play with turnovers. And again, we talked about that pregame. That is to be expected in these conditions because the rain has not let up at all. Just a steady, constant rain.
One of the good times to be inside a press box.
Here comes the kick. There's the kick. Good kick.
Yeah.
And it's going to be taken at about the 30.
Ooh,
he's going to fumble it too. He's going to pick it back up. Now he's to the 40. He's to the 50. He's got a little daylight. Tries to run over one to the 35. Good run there by Ashton Morgan.
Telling you, that kid. I'm impressed with him.
Special team. What's that? About close to a 40-yard return.
Nice run there by the sophomore. It puts the Tigers first and 10 inside Ranger territory at the 33-yard line near the right hash. We got 2:03 to go here in the first quarter.
I spoke to his grandparents when we were at Claremore, and they were, I don't know if they're watching on TV or out here, but they're proud Tiger supporters.
Trips right, single receiver to the left. Tailback is Waits, offset left to McElwain. Waits goes into motion, so now it's an empty backfield with 5 wide. There's a snap. Back to pass is McElwain. He throws across the middle, caught. And that's Jet Morrison, and he reaches for the end zone, and they're going to say no. He marked him just short of the goal line.
But I see a
there
yellow
is a
hanky.
flag on the field.
Hold.
And the officials are arguing, or Coach Gilbert's arguing with the officials, but no holding, so that's coming back.
So Craig said number 6 is who got the safety.
So number 6 is Jackson Head.
Or he was the first one there, I guess.
When they called holding on?
No.
Who got the safety previously?
The one that got safety called, or safety early. He was the first one there.
So the big gain negated by the holding penalty. Backs the Tigers up, so it'll be first and 20 at the 43-yard line. Under 2 to go. Minute 52 to be exact here in the first. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Tight end is lining up to the left. Tailback offset right. Now the tight end splits out. Trying to figure out if he's decided if he's going to come back in and get set or not. And you can tell that's frustrating for Gilbert because they're trying to get the position lined up. So while they take a timeout, we are too. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country KEOK Tahlequah.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back. Here we go. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Tailback offset left. And it is first and 20 for the Tigers. Motion is Morrison from right to left. Little toss, jet sweep to Jet. Cuts back inside. Now he's to the 40. Go reverse field to the 35, 30. He's got a little daylight. His Jet fly. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's knocked out of bounds. Heck of a run there by the freshman.
Jet on the jet sweep.
Woo.
Jet can go.
Hey, if you're watching on the radio, you missed it. They did a little toss sweep to the left and got a couple of blocks, cut all the way back to the right sideline. What
First
a run.
and goal for the Tigers at the 3 on the right hash. Minute 39 to go here in the first. Tigers threatening.
He ran an additional 25 yards sideways.
Yeah. You mentioned it, Jets. Good name for him.
Single receiver left and right. Tight end right. Fullback to the left. Tailback to the left of McElvain. Waiting on them to get set. They are set. McElvain rolls to his left. He's going to keep it. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown. Cash McElvain on the quarterback keeper. He just followed the tailback all the way in to the end zone and found pay dirt.
Around off left tackle, looked like. Or guard or something.
Minute 33 to go. Tigers 22. Rangers 0. Torkelson on for the extra point.
Boy, they're racking up a lot of total offense here.
Penalty flag out early. Kick would have been good. But let's see what the penalty is. Looks like it's going to be encroachment. Well, this line judge pointed at Rangers a while ago. Let's see if that's exactly what it is. And it is. Encroachment against the Rangers.
Do they have to take that?
No, they can decline it and re-kick.
I know they have to stop that one because, safety.
Yeah, it's unabated to the
right,
kicker.
But it sucks because, it's like you got to redo
now
it.
We got to redo it in these conditions. I know it's tacky to go for 2 in this situation, but, you're half a yard away. But we're going to kick it anyways. And here we go. There's a snap. Low snap. Kicks away. And this time is no
like
good.
I said,
The penalty cost us.
I tell you,
he
never.
doesn't miss many, but he did that time. So the extra point is no good. Tigers 22, Rangers 0.
Now there's a
with
penalty.
A minute 33 to go, and we got a penalty. Now, if it's a dead ball, they don't get to re-kick.
I think it's on. I'm going to guess it's on Hale, because they were.
There we go.
But Gary, I was listening a second ago. It's
unsportsmanlike conduct against Hale, so we'll accept that on the kickoff.
I was listening a while ago. I heard Elsie mention Laura Lund, State Farm, so she's doing our sponsorship, and she must be doing something out there too. So pretty cool.
She supports a lot of things around the community.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that we always say, and we always try to make a point to say, is that you have these sponsors who help us out, and these are the same ones that get hit up over and over again. So, we respectfully ask that you take care of them as they take care of your family.
And we are going to come up with a basketball package. We usually do our packages are full football, basketball. But if anybody's interested in just doing a basketball package, let us know. Haven't released what we're going to do yet, but we will have a basketball package that helps us with gas and just all the things that we need to do to be able to get to the games.
Torkelson, he's going to kick it deep to the end zone off of the penalty, so he actually kicked the ball from their 45, and that is a touchback.
Our foul sponsor for basketball, Kelly, would be perfect for an eye doctor.
Yeah, for an eye doctor.
Yeah,
we don't have any kind of a sponsor for fouls, timeouts, 3 points, anything. We can be creative, too. If there's something that, someone wants to do, we're happy to do that, and you just got to let us know. And we understand that people get hit up a lot as sponsors, and, we're coming up on the Christmas season and things like that, so we get it. But if you have any interest, let us know. Just message us.
Here we go, T formation, and there's the ball's on the ground, and it's got a chance to be scooped and scored, but no, we're going to fall on it, and Elvis Myers falls on the loose ball, and so the Tigers will take over inside the 10, first and goal. Good job there by the Tiger defense on the bobbled snap. And last time they ran that T formation, they got a safety, and the second time they run it, they fumbled. I don't know out of their last 5 snaps if 3 of the 5 have been fumbles.
Well, on that previous fumble, I watched it, and the quarterback was trying to hand it to the right side of the tee. The kid just took off like he was blocking, then he was going ahead and try to hand it to the other guy, and the other guy wasn't expecting it. So, of course, then it, so it sounded like maybe some misunderstanding when they're running that play.
Sure. Yeah. So here we go, single receiver left and right, tight end to the right. Tailback, offset right of McElvain. First and goal for the Tigers. Back to pass McElvain, going to throw a fade route to the end zone to JJ. Couldn't come down with it. Just a little bit too high, and that pass falls incomplete.
But it went through his hands. It was catchable, maybe, with a great catch.
Wind starting to pick up a little bit,
going
from the east to the west, so you got a little crosswind there.
You know, Jaden Whitehead's our center, and we never call his name because he never messes up.
That's a good thing. You never know the center's name.
He's a really good center.
Wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So
Single receivers
Jaden's
left
doing a great job.
and right, tight right, fullback to the left, tailback to the right. There's a snap, handoff Waits off left tackle. He's going to score touchdown. Caden Waits.
Boy, that was a good little
nice
cut
job
he made
there by Caden Waits to follow his lineman through the hole. Nice hole created by the offensive line.
Well, we got the ambulance over there doing lights too.
And Tigers score. They take advantage of the fumble. 28-0. Minute 13 to go here in the first.
Man, this has been a long first quarter.
And a lot of yardage for the Tigers. My goodness.
There's a snap. Kick is away. And it is good. It's like they had to check on each other. So Tigers 29, Rangers 0. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening to Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Armstrong Bank, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Lower Low, Countryside Wellness,
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Minute 13 to go here in the first. Tigers taking advantage of the wet field and the wet conditions, taking advantage of several turnovers, and they lead 29-0 here at Doc Wadley Stadium in the final game, senior night of the season.
Does NSU have a game here tomorrow?
Their way. Low bounce kick taken at the 22 to the 30. He's at 35, and he's going to be brought down at the 41-yard line. A good return there by Hale Rangers.
He was tackled by...
That's Jet Morrison.
Yeah, 88. I was trying to look at who it was.
Jet Morrison having a great game. I know we're inclined to think about the First State Bank player of the game being a senior.
Yeah, Jet's had a good game. Well, and it's, you know,
putting his name out.
it's still crazy because, you know, when we played, ninth graders didn't play.
Yeah.
You played junior high ball. That was
you
it.
got some injuries on the team, and
Right.
that's what's giving
And
them opportunity.
he's
But, hey,
really-
you
he's
get
really
an
good.
opportunity, right? What's
Yeah,
Eminem say? You
that's
get
right.
one shot, do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunities come once in a lifetime. Here
That's
we go.
right.
T formation, twins to the right. Motion is the slot from right to the left. Now you have twins to the left. Another high snap. It's down to the 25, and he falls on it. And again, right now, just getting the snap off has been dreary
they're
and
struggling.
dreadful.
It was crazy. They looked so good in that first drive.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the wheels have literally fell off the Ranger wagon.
15-yard loss. Well, what they say, luck is preparation meeting opportunity.
And
there you
no pun intended, but when it rains, it pours. T formation once again, twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Now both tailbacks are lined up to the left, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper.
Hey, that was a
and
good
Braxton
move.
Baker puts him pressured. He cuts to the right,
Wow.
and it's kind of a busted play, but he's able to turn nothing into something.
And that was a really good play by that quarterback.
Absolutely. He put the old juke stick on it.
Flag on the play.
And then that late flag comes in.
I think it could have been face mask. That's what it is.
And so that will give them, with the face mask penalty, that should give them enough for a first down.
He called it a personal foul, but it didn't look like that. I thought he just raked the face mask, but
Baker had a good shot at him, and, man, he planted that foot and hit the juke stick, went back to his right.
hit the brakes and flew right by, didn't he?
Exactly. The old Top Gun reference.
We're supposed to break that out in basketball. You're not supposed to have it
That's
yet.
right. And anyways, now we're at 1st and 10, inside Tiger territory at the 41. Ball's at the right hash, twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. They're running this T formation. It looks like we got a different quarterback now. 19 had been playing, but now we got number 1 in there. So
that was his first run by the quarterback, too. That I
motion
can
out of the slot from left to right, fakes the jet sweep, and he's going to keep it. And he is drilled immediately by Kingston Hall, and that'll be a loss of at least 1. And that's the end of the first quarter. Tahlequah 29, Tulsa Hale 0. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Barrier Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake. Chris's Quick Lube. AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind. Two Sisters Financial. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the second quarter. Tahlequah on top, 29-0. It's second and 12. Tulsa Hale with the ball inside Tiger territory at about the 43-yard line. We've switched ends, so now Hale is heading towards the south end zone. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. T backfield. Motion out of the slot from left to right. Handoff off left tackle, and there's Kingston Hall drilling the young man at about the 49-yard line. Nice tackle there by Kingston.
I tell you what, that's just an impressive play. There's not many ends that could make that play. He is so quick.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 18 with 11 and a half to go here in the first half. Clock running. Ball's at the 49-yard line. Right on the eyebrow of the Riverhawk on the left hash. Single receiver left, twins to the right, T formation. Play clock to 5. There's a snap, back to pass, looks to his left, wants to throw, fade route. Opportunity to pick it off, and Braden Davis is able to knock it away, and that pass will fall incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th and long, and on comes the punt team for the Rangers. Good defense there by the senior cornerback.
That was a nice aggressive play by him.
Tried to make looks like he tried to pick it off, but just couldn't come down with it. So that falls incomplete. So here we are with 11:08 to go here in the first half. 4th and 18 for Hale. 29-0 is the score. Caden waits back deep. Weather has affected the punting game on both sides of the ball, and we have a late whistle. See what the issue is. Timeout taken by Hale.
Okay, there we go.
Honestly, don't know if they had all their guys on the field. They were trying to look like over on the sideline. They were trying to get another guy in there, forced to take a timeout. Maybe they go for it here. Who knows? You're down 29 points.
Was this a grass field when you all played, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
See, if I remember right, that sideline was usually about a foot deep in water on a night like this. It was quite a mess on that field back in the day.
Here come the Tigers back out off the timeout. Still going to be 4th and 18 with 11:07 to go here in the first half. Wind picking up from the east to the west. The rain has not slowed down at all. My friend Mark Jordan would say it's raining so hard it could choke a toad frog. Mark Jordan, if you ever get around him, he has many sayings that his dad taught him.
Is it dadisms?
Dadisms, great man. Yeah. Mark Jordan's dad, Charles. We sorely missed. Enjoy the sayings; they live on forever. There's a snap, kick, much better kick this time than previously, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like it went out about the 24-yard line.
That's what I was saying, 25, 24.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the...
Oh, my goodness, Ashley, you were right on the money.
Man, mark it down. It's the first time in 10 games this season that I got a spot right.
You could have said 24, and he'd have marked it at the 40.
I mean
it's never
they have
the
not
same.
marked it where I've said not a single time this entire season until just now. You know. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. A couple changes along the offensive line here. Wyatt Stevens, and it looks like Ethan Moore, the senior, also making their debut here in the first half. Tight left, twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, tailback to the left. Motion is wide receiver from right to left, and it's just a toss to him. Is Antoine, and he makes a man miss.
Whoa,
and he's
move.
to the 40,
to the
50,
now.
to the 45, 40, back
now.
inside to the 30. Antoine still going,
ball.
dragging people inside
Wow.
the 20, down to the 17, and they're going to mark him down at the 16-yard line. Nice job on the jet sweep toss to the senior, J.J. Antoine.
55-yard gain on that play.
Nice little
They're
scamper
pulling him
there.
out. If it had been me, they had to get the oxygen card out there.
Good run there by the senior. It'll
He
bring
just
up
improved all year long.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 16-yard line inside the red zone.
Came down the boundary closest to us.
Twins right, around the corner. Big block.
Ball's
out.
I think we got it back, though.
Tigers fall back on it. Carshall fumbled the ball. Tigers
67 got it.
67 on the recovery.
Who is that? 67 is Kel Carey, but was that Kel that got on it, or
Yeah.
was it 57?
Well, maybe it was. No, it was 67.
All right, 67 is the right guard.
He raised the ball up and stuck it straight in the air.
Was that?
Well, we shouldn't have fumbled to start with, so now it's 2nd and 14.
Is that
9:50
Kel
to go.
Carey, guys?
Yes, it's Kel Carey.
Single receiver left to right, tight right, handoff in the middle. To the left he goes, makes a man miss. To the 14, that's where he's going to be drugged down, and that'll bring up 3rd down for the Tigers. 9:33 to go here in the first half. 3rd and about 9. Have to pick up about 6.
He took it right up the middle and cut right toward us and ran a long way, but he only gained a yard on that.
Clock running, 9:15 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Ball's at the left hash, just inside the 15, right outside the 14-yard line. Single receivers left and right, tight right, fullback right, tailback to the right. There's the snap, handoff. Gertie met by the linebacker, and he's going to be brought down at about the 11-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
What are we going to do now?
I think you go for it. You have to really lose. You're up 29-0.
You know, that and kicking it is kind of.
I was trying to make it exciting for us.
not kicking it. I mean, I'm not saying he couldn't make it. Just the wind and the weather and all that.
4th and 6. Clock running. 8:25 to go.
I got Elvis Myers running straight down
left and right.
field.
Myers tight end to the left, and we're going to get a timeout by the Tigers. We're going to take it with them. Thanks for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network out of the timeout. It's hot in this press booth, so I had to take the sweatshirt off.
Well, that's why I didn't wear a hoodie up here, because we actually have good weather in here. If we're outside, I'd definitely have it on.
The guys that outside look like they're struggling.
Except for the students, they're always doing good.
We ready for a commercial?
4th and 6.
Sure.
Okay. Baker's Furniture. Sherry and Bill John Baker. They're over 50 years in business. 3231 South Muskogee. They started out on Main Street and moved out there a few years ago. Great deals, the free delivery, and give them a call.
Here we go. Twins to the right, tight end to the right. Motion out of the backfield. So empty backfield. There's a snap. Back to pass is McElvain. He's got him across the middle, and that ball is batted away. Pass intended for Jet Morrison falls incomplete. So Tigers will turn the ball over on downs to the Rangers. Good pass protection there.
Yeah, really was.
Just tried to lob it into the freshman. Good defense there by the Rangers.
I kind of thought when they went to empty backfield they were going to do a sneak with McElvain, like, just a quarter keeper.
Well, if you saw, they still had the box loaded. They still had, the numbers would tell you to pass in that situation. Right. And so maybe it was a check. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. T backfield for Hale. First and 10 at the 12-yard line. Motion out of the slot from left to right. There's the snap. He's going to keep it. No, he's not. He hands it off. Excuse me. Fooled me. Not the Tiger defense, as Cash Jones and his friends were over there to tackle him for a loss.
Took that on a sweep around the left-hand side and never could turn it up due to the great Tiger defense.
So that'll bring up second and long. Clock running. 7:45 to go in the first half. Ball's at the left hash. At about the 9-yard line. Same formation. Twins to left, single to the right. T formation. There's the snap. This time he does keep it. Jackson Head in on the tackle. Assisted by, let's see, is that Carter Kelly.
Short gate.
So Jackson Head and Carter Kelly in on that tackle. That'll bring up third and about 9 for the Rangers. 7:10 to go here in the first half. Ball's at about the 14-yard line.
They've apparently decided to go with this running quarterback for a while.
Twins left and right. Tailback offset left. There's a snap. Back to pass. Looks over to his left, and he's going to be pressured. That's Cash Jones on the pressure. He's able to roll out of it, and he's got a receiver wide open. And then he's drilled by Braden Davis at the 35-yard line.
They completely forgot about that receiver.
Coverage there by the secondary of the Tigers because he was wide open. I mean, he was so far open, Braden Davis was at the hash.
Yeah.
And ran over to
But Braden was on a guy, so it wasn't like Braden was out in no man's land there. He had a guy he was covering, and then as soon as he saw a pass, he took off.
So first
they really should have sacked him, shouldn't they? Just missed the tackle.
Twins left, single receiver right, T formation. Ball's at 35, first and 10 on the left hash. Motion out of the slot from left to right. There's a snap. He rolls to his right, throws inside slant. Good defense there by J.J. Antwine as the ball was being delivered. He delivers and packed a punch. And that ball will fall incomplete, bringing up second and 10 for the Rangers.
Did you guys see that? Referee even fumbled the ball there.
Yeah.
It's so wet.
Pretty wet out there.
Rain is starting to slack just a hair here in Doc Wadley. Same formation, second and 10. Motion from left to right out of the slot. There's a bobble snap. He's able to hand it off, and here comes a late flag as he's tackled for no gain.
I think the ball actually hit the receiver, number 3, that was in motion.
That's what I thought.
See what the penalty is. Looks like they're pointing it's against Hale, probably holding. And that is the call, holding against Hale. So that'll back them up 10 yards and replay second down. So it'll be second and 20 from their own 25. 6:09 to go here in the first half. Tigers 29, Hale 0.
We haven't had one of those in a few minutes. And we haven't had a fumble in a few minutes either.
So Hale going to stay with the same formation, that T backfield. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Ball's over there on the left hash, right at the 25-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Going to motion the slot receiver from left to right. There's a snap. Back to pass. Looks back to his left. He's got a... he had a step. That ball just sailed on him. And then he ran into our own defender, and that ball falls incomplete. So that'll bring up third and long for Hale.
Brandon Davis had really good position on that. He was more of a receiver than the Hale Ranger was.
Third and 20 for the Rangers. Over on the left hash. Twins now to the right and to the left. Tailback offset left. Trying to get someone to jump off, and instead they do it themselves. So full start, Hale, so back them up another 5. That'll bring up 3rd and 25 at the 20-yard line. So going backwards on this drive. 5:46 to go here in the first half. Tigers with a commanding lead. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Looks like they're going to go back to the T formation. There's a snap. Looks over to his left. High pass. No one's there. And it's just and another drop ball. Another opportunity for interception that we couldn't come down with without bringing it 4th long. He just lobbed it, and honestly, it looks like the ball just kind of slipped out of his hands. You know how it just kind of sailed and was more of a duck than a spiral. And it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and forever for the Rangers, and they'll be forced to punt. Tigers with an opportunity here to get really good field position and maybe put some points on the board before the end of the half. And there's the punt. End over end. It's a high punt, not a very long punt. Gets up and takes the Tahlequah Tiger bounce.
Woo.
Man.
That's like a 15-yard bounce.
Man, that's a heartbreaker punt because it was a good punt.
Yeah.
High end over end, and it looked like it was going to bounce right at the what would have been the first down marker, and it took a wicked Tahlequah Tiger bounce backwards. So Tahlequah will get great field position inside Ranger territory at the 32-yard line.
Yeah.
Ball's at the left half.
What'd you say, 15 yards it bounced backwards?
At least 10. I mean, I was kind of exaggerating, but it bounced at least 10 yards in the air back towards Fort Tahlequah.
Here we go.
Well, I'm just glad no Tigers were in the vicinity, so it wouldn't hit them.
Twins left, tight left, single receiver to the right, tailback offset left.
Here comes
motion is Morrison from right to left. There's a snap. Fakes the jet sweep. Keeper McElvain around the corner. He's got a space. Great block there by the tackle. McElvain still on his feet. Around the corner again, making people miss. He's got a wall set up to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Tigers! Woo. What a run and scamper by the Tigers, but we've got a block in the back.
Darn it.
We got a block in the back.
Oh, man.
And it's going to come back. The block in the back occurred right around the 11-yard line.
What a run.
I don't know how we're going to pick a player, the First State Bank player of the game tonight. We've got a lot of people to pick from.
A great scamper.
How would you describe that to those people listening on the radio? It was pretty amazing.
Well, I mean, it's a quarterback keeper. He cuts up inside. He goes to the right, cuts back to the left, makes a man miss, cuts back to the right, back to the left, and into the end zone.
And
for
a while, he was coming the other way, giving ground there for a while.
And so the ball's going to be backed up, placed at the 22-yard line. So you replay that down, and let's see, that should be like 1st and 1 because it's a spot foul.
Man. So if you're listening on the radio, go watch our replay. That was worth watching.
Well, I guess they're going to go ahead and give them the first down, so it was good enough for a first down, even with the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 5:13 to go here in the half. Early indications show Twins right, tight right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset left. There's the snap, handoff, round the corner is, and there comes another penalty.
Man, penalty flags tonight.
Boy, that was way after the play.
It was way behind the play
gone.
if it's calling on who I think he's calling it on.
Goodness gracious.
Holding against the Tigers.
Why don't y'all keep that in your pocket when it has nothing to do with the play?
So it's going to be 1st and 19 for the Tigers at the 31-yard line. Well, Gilbert's not appreciating the play call, I don't believe, or the penalty call there. There's a snap, Handoff inside. Carshall cuts back to his left. He's to the 20. Inside the 15. Cuts back inside the 10. And that'll be good enough for a first down. So it'll be first and goal for the Tigers. 4:44 to go here in the first half.
Good juke move right there at the line to get around that first linebacker coming in.
I don't know about y'all. I think our offensive linemen just done outstanding today.
Number 40, Caleb Lamb, is going to make an appearance. Now, this is kind of a cool moment here. Caleb Lamb and Zaxton Carshall. Zaxton is Caleb's nephew. So.
Yeah, Caleb's younger, but his uncle, correct?
Absolutely. Good athlete there. So here we go. Single receivers left and right. Tailback offset right. McElvain, quick pass over to his right. Fade into the end zone, and that is broken up. Good coverage and good defense there by the Hale Rangers. Hale Rangers, not the Rangers.
He's underthrowing those just a little bit. They're open. It's just having to wait on the ball to get there.
So it's going to bring up second and goal for the Tigers. 4:09 to go here in the first half.
But that ball gets heavy when it gets wet.
Single receiver left and right. Fullback offset right. Tight end right. Tailback right. There's the handoff, and he's going to cut back to his left, and he's going to score. Touchdown. Tigers. Zaxton Carshall.
Brock Masco was 10 yards down the field, putting the block on his man. Outstanding.
So Tigers 35, Rangers 0 here in the first half.
Well,
on for the extra point is Torkelson. There's the kick. Looks good from here, and it is good. Tigers 36, Tulsa Hale 0. We're going to take a break. Thanks for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said...
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Tigers 36, Rangers 0, 3:31 to go here in the first half. And, Coach, it looks like the rain is starting to let up. It's still drizzling, but it's not as bad as it was. We got the ball teed up. Torkelson's ready. Looking for the officials to give him the okay, and he's got it.
Yeah, it looks like the students over there for Hale have taken the hoods off there.
And there's the kick, driving kick. Inside the 10, taken at the 9. He's now to the 15. Forced back inside at the 20. He's to the 25. There's Jet Morrison on his back.
Yep, Jet Morrison with the tackle.
At the 32-yard line. And if I see this right, it looks like is that a towel or a flag?
There's two gloves down on the two gloves on the. I don't know why, but there's two gloves on the field.
From this angle, it looked like there were two flags.
I think it's gloves. Yeah, they're gloves. Someone must have just threw them off while they were out there.
So the Rangers will take over first and 10. My goodness.
Rangers?
The Rangers. The Rangers will take over first.
Sorry to any Tulsa Hale people watching.
Twins left, single receiver right, T formation. Motion. Around the corner he goes to the 30. And several Tigers bring him down after a good pickup. They were trying to run a motion out of slot where he goes around the tailback, and then they fake a pass to him as they hand off.
I think is that 34 was one of the ones that came off the pile there at the bottom. Do we have a 34?
34 is and has been. Was Corbin Dietz?
Maybe it was 50. Well, is 54 still out there?
54 is Tiger Jimerson.
I don't know. Is Tiger right there in the middle, linebacker? Okay, it was Tiger then. I'm sorry. Like I told you, I have bad eyes.
Twins left and right. Ball's at the left hash.
Another reason we need a eye doctor sponsor.
Or just someone to clean these windows.
Yeah, that would be good too.
There's a snap. Fakes the handoff inside. Tries to go with the slant. Nearly picked off, and what a catch.
Wow.
What a catch. Traven Morrison nearly picked that thing off on the slant. And great concentration there by the slot receiver to come down with it,
And
and
then
that's good enough to move the
I believe it was number 6 that came across, too, that almost got it as well.
Jackson head. Twins to left and right. Ball's at the right hash. 2.5 to go. There's a snap. Handoff inside, and he is met by Braxton Baker and cleaned up by Kingston Hall.
That's a duo we'll be talking about next year a lot.
So loss on the play back to the 42-yard line.
Kingston's had at least 1.5 sacks tonight, a fumble recovery for a touchdown, I know.
It's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Rangers. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. T formation, Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Motion out of the slot. Round he goes. This time they hand it off, and what timing right there.
Wow.
My goodness, that's Traven Morrison, and he shot out like a missile on the tackle for loss.
He tried that earlier and got offside.
Just a little bit too early. Yeah.
Didn't time it, but that was perfect.
Minute and a half to go here in the first half, and that'll be 3rd and long for the Rangers. You kind of wonder if they just want to kind of drag this out so they don't give the ball back to the Tigers with an opportunity to score.
I wonder what they were doing different that first series. They were really moving the ball for a little bit.
So Twins left and right. Play clock down to 6. I'm thinking they're going to have to call a timeout here. And they do. Timeout. Tulsa Hale. They're trying to see what they're going to draw up in the turf over there.
Gary, got time for some sponsors here.
All right. Well, we got some great sponsors I'd like to talk about. Chris's Quick Lube up on Downing Street. He has 4 locations, 2 in Tahlequah and one in Stillwell, one in Wagner. He has Downing Street and then South Muskogee. He's experienced and well respected around the community. His guys will get in there and get you in and out fast.
You're in quick. You really are.
Change your oil, check your fluids, and then get you on the way. But Chris is like so many of our sponsors. He was a former Tahlequah athlete and great punter, all-district punter when he played. And what position did he play?
He was a quarterback.
Quarterback, yeah.
When I was a sophomore, I think he was the starting quarterback. Something like that.
He's a real steady guy. You can depend on Chris's Quick Lube. So go by and say Green Country Sports Network sent you up there.
So here we go, out of the timeout. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right, tailback offset right. There's a snap, back to pass, looks over to his right, throws, and is incomplete. And it looks like they had the hook and ladder on there. And Tigers did a good job busting that up.
Well, his guy, it just went through his hands. It went right to him. I mean, that was a good pass.
It was a good pass, and the other receiver was in the slot, come around, and looks like he was going to catch it and pitch it, the old hitch and pitch, or what we call the hook and ladder. We've got an injured Tiger down here. Hopefully he's okay. And that brings up 4th and 19. We're going to take a break while they tend to him. Thanks for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank. Green Country Funeral Home. Armstrong Bank. Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent, Lower Love. Countryside Wellness.
Welcome back. Injured player comes off the field on his no power, so he's okay. On the punt are the Rangers. Minute 4 to go here in the first half. High, bobbly punt. It's on the ground. Opportunity for the Tigers. He just kicks it on the ground, and the Rangers are going to down it at the 44-yard line. And that was a pretty smart play right there by the punter. You know, he couldn't get the ball picked up, so he just kicked it off the ground. And they were hoping that, hey, it touched one of the Tigers, but that's not how that works.
That center, that thing went straight up in the air and then went through the punter's hand.
55 seconds to go here in the first half. Tahlequah 36, Rangers 0.
Yeah, and I agree with you. It's a smart play because Tahlequah was about to dive on it, and the kicker just kicked it while it was on the ground. Kicked it up the field.
So right now, Tigers have the ball inside Ranger territory at the 43-yard line. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right. McElvain in the gun. There's a snap, back to pass, looks to his left. He's going to step forward, he's being pressured, runs to his right, he's got a receiver. Oh my goodness, he started to run without it, and that's Braden Davis on the drop.
Yep, and
Hit him right in the hands, and he went to take off and run with it, but forgot the ball. So I'll bring it to second and 10 with 47 seconds to go. McElvain did a good job dancing around the pocket there and able to escape and find the receiver.
Boy, Mahomes from Kansas City has revolutionized quarterback play. He's liable to throw one underhanded or sidearmed, or
he'll switch it to his other hand just to throw it out of bounds and things like that when he's running.
Yeah.
What was that sound? Did you hear that?
I feel like someone got an email.
It wasn't me.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right. Ball's at the left hash on the 43-yard line. There's the snap. McElvain rolls to his right. He's got some time. He's got pretty much all the time he wants. Now he's going to cut back to his right. He's in trouble. He's going to run all the way back to
see if he can get a block there. Yes,
left.
he got
now
one.
He's at the 35 to the 30 to the 25 to the 15. Cuts back inside. He's got a block, and McElvain to the house.
There it is again, and there's no penalty this time. I don't think.
Boy, there was some great blocking out there.
He had the Madden. I don't even know what that would be.
That's his second touchdown of the game on the ground.
Yeah.
So McElvain highlighting his legs and his speed. Tigers 42.
Yeah, he rolled out to the right and just stood there and looked, and then come all the way back toward us and down the sidelines.
Rangers 0. Extra point.
Uh-oh.
Looks no good. It is no good. Tigers 42. Rangers 0. 28 seconds
now,
to go here.
McElvain, did he recently, I think he got offered a Bethel?
From Bethel.
So
he's kind of showing out tonight, doing a great job.
42 to nothing. Tigers on top.
We're going to have a tough decision, guys. Tonight for
28 seconds to go in the first.
Player of the game.
So there's some big games around the district tonight and around the state with big playoff implications. I look for a lot of other players to be playing this second half. And get some experience.
Torkelson's got it teed up here at the 40-yard line. 28 seconds remaining here in the first half. And there's the kick, driving kick. And it's going to go into the end zone for Tork's second touchback of the game. And there's a penalty. It's probably going to be against the Rangers.
It is. He kind of pushed our guy in the back pretty hard after the play.
Santana was who got pushed back late. See what they call. Most likely going to be a personal foul against the Rangers.
Excuse me. Our kicker's got a very strong leg. That landed on the 1-yard line and bounced on into the infield.
And that is the call. Personal foul against Tulsa Hale. So that'll back them up. Should be half the distance, right, Kelly? Inside the 20. If it's a 15-yard penalty, they will take it all the way to the 5.
I'd like to wish Tommy Webb a happy birthday, and happy birthday to all other people out there having birthdays. When's yours, Ashley?
Mine's in March.
Kelly?
September.
Twins left and right, back to pass, and he's being pressured by Elvis Myers right at the end zone, and here comes Kingston Hall to cleaning up right at the 1-yard line, so Kingston Hall with another quarterback sack.
2.5 tonight at least.
So Kingston Hall having himself his best game of the season, the scoop and score.
The wind just picked up and everyone's umbrellas turned inside out.
So So 6 seconds to go, and they're going to run the clock out, and that's how the first half comes to an end. Tigers, 42. Rangers, 0. We'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home Halftime Show. You're watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Okay, babe, this new home insurance, I'm bugging out.
Why did you say bugging? And why are you bugging?
I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you bugging?
Because we just need a State Farm agent. That's what they do. They help people understand their insurance and not bugging out about it. Now quit bugging and say the jingle.
Okay, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Mark Hudson is there.
Call 918-456-8881 today.
Is the place to go for your summer projects and renovation projects. Whether it is small or large, Davis Interior Surfaces can help you with your flooring and countertop needs. Custom showers, backsplashes, and even sinks. Davis Interior Surfaces has all major brands of carpet, wood flooring, and vinyl laminate, along with exotic and standard granite and quartz in many colors. Stop by and choose your new interior at Davis Interior Surfaces, 13813 Highway 62, just west of Tahlequah, and they will get the job done for you.
There are times when you need to wash your car more than once a month. Now you can when you purchase the monthly unlimited wash powered by Everwash from Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah. Just download the Everwash app, select your plan, submit it, and wash your vehicle as many times as you want in a month. The Express Wash is $14 a month. The Ultra Wash with triple foam is $18, and the Super Wash with all the extras is only $22 a month. Set up your monthly payment and start washing your vehicle as often as you want at Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah.
Built strong and built to last. Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides are made to handle the toughest jobs. Whether you're putting in a hard day's work or trail riding on the weekend, Mule side-by-sides are built to get it all done with confidence. From the compact Mule SX to the full-size Mule Pro FTX. No matter the task, there's a perfect Mule side-by-side to help get the job done. We've stayed authentic to our roots for over 30 years with an uncompromised commitment to performance, capability, and durability. That commitment is captured in 3 words after building a reputation that doesn't waver. When it comes to the capable lineup of Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides, those 3 words are trusted, tried, and true. Available at Jimmy Houston Marine and Kawasaki on Highway 82, just north of Keys.
I'm Jeremy McClure, your Tahlequah Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Tahlequah Tigers football team on Lakes Country, KEOK. Call 918-456-1370 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said...
It wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank. Green Country Funeral Home. Armstrong Bank. Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent Laura Love. Countryside Wellness. Bear Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake. Chris's Quick Lube. AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind. Two Sisters Financial. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home Halftime Show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah. It was all Tigers in the first half, 42-0, and it was very sloppy. It was raining very hard, and now the rain has kind of subsided, but the wind has decided it wants to pick up and be a factor. Cash McIlvain with 2 touchdowns on the ground, looking good in his final game as a Tiger. We talked about a couple offer that he got. Bethel College offering him to come play football there. Another couple guys, Beckett Robertson signed and committed to go to Columbia. And, of course, J.J. Antwine with a couple offers, one from the hometown football squad, Northeastern State University. Coach Chev doing some amazing things out there over here at Northeastern.
Boy, they have. I'm telling you, these last 3 or 4 games, Ashley, they look like a different team. Playing so good.
So Tigers looking pretty good here on their final game, and kind of one of the you're as a coach you've got to feel a little torn, right? Because you want to send your seniors out on a fun game, with a win, let them play a little bit, but also as a coach you can never be satisfied. You can always are looking forward to the next season. So it's an opportunity to get some guys in that are you expect to be playing next season, so the game doesn't seem so fast for them. It slows down if you can get them just a little bit of playing time. Right. So there's that constant pull.
Well, that, and you also have guys that are going to be going to play basketball, and you want them to stay healthy.
Correct.
So it's well, I mean, I'm sure the basketball coach wants them to stay healthy, and I think Coach Gilbert does too. I don't mean it to sound like that. I just mean you got Cash and JJ for sure going to play, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't want them to be injured in a rainy night like tonight or anything. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
But as a senior, you want to keep playing with your
that's right
with your brothers, and for a lot of these kids, this will be the last time that they put on shoulder pads, helmet, and don the Tahlequah Tiger
exactly.
jersey. All the other sports, we've talked about this a few times, is that there are a lot of other sports that you can go play after you graduate. Tennis, track, baseball, basketball. How many pickup basketball games have you been in? But you don't get a pickup tackle football
not very
game,
often.
Where you go put on pads and you go out here and hit each other and tackle. That's not very often. You may have an alumni game here or there, but the reality is this is the last time for the majority of these seniors to don football pads. So want it to be somewhat special, and you're always going to remember that, hey, your senior night was raining cats and dogs. But they have played very well here in the first half, done a decent job protecting the ball themselves, and find themselves 42-0. Coach, any scores, updates?
Well, yes, there are some, and I can throw them out there in just a minute. But I did want to, you mentioned putting on the pads. Years ago, Tahlequah played an alumni against the varsity team preseason, and the varsity high school team came out with a couple of broken legs and another really bad injury that destroyed their season. So I don't know if they've done that since then or not.
I don't know. It'd be kind of fun, but I wouldn't be able to go do it. I'd pass out probably.
Several years ago, there used to be a cops versus firemen football game that we got to play in, and it was a lot of fun. And all of a sudden, you would just notice that there was a lot of firemen all of a sudden playing football. Like, I've never seen any of these guys get firemen before, but all of a sudden they showed up.
Oh,
like,
man.
Where are you a fireman at? You know,
Hey.
They started making up communities. You know, I'm a fireman from wherever. You know.
Hey, you're not supposed to be biased. You're both, aren't you?
Yeah, sort of, but man, it's like when you line up against a guy you've never even seen before, and growing up in the community, and you've never heard of.
He's like Mr. Larson off of Happy Gilmore, that big guy.
I'm with the Boonot Hill Fire Department. Like, when did Boonot Hill get a fire department? Man, and plus you're about 6'4" and you run a 4.640. That's weird.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to win. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, a couple of district scores. Claremore's beating Will Rogers 48-0. Of course, we're ahead 48-0. Collinsville's 40-6 over Memorial. Who's some other district? Pryor's taking it on the chin from Dell City, 49-12.
I think that game was played last night.
Yeah. Dell City's tough, aren't they?
They are. I would look for them. If you look at Dell City, you just look at that area. You got Dell City, Midwest City, Carl Albert, all within 5 miles of each. Well, you know, Carl Albert and Midwest City are in the same city, and then Dell City is right next door to Midwest City. There's a lot of talent in that 5 square mile circle, and I would expect, depending on how the playoffs shake out, which side they go, whether if Dell City ends up on one side of the bracket and Carl Albert on the other, I'd fully expect those two to meet each other in the state finals.
The scoring difference, Carl Albert and their opponents, is just unbelievable. They're averaging victories like 55-2 if you average all those scores out. It's amazing.
Carl Albert, that Midwest City area produces athletes. That's absolutely for sure. They've got good programs over there, have for years. When you go into Carl Albert's gym, it's nothing but championship banners. Similar to like when you go into Booker T's gym, you see like all the Gatorade players of the year and all the people from the years past.
Yeah.
It's kind of like going into Tahlequah now and looking at the Hall of Fame. When you go into the TMAC and you see all the guys there in the Tahlequah Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Very cool opportunity.
Yeah. Elsie was telling me about Tulsa, Washington's Hall of Fame room of all the memorabilia and people, and oh my goodness, he has a lot of stories to tell about that place. Carl Albert's got that. Kelly, you remember when we went over there?
They have more trophies than they have wall space, or more plaques, or whatever, banners.
They have that huge wall, like probably 100 feet high, and it's just covered with. Well, call that the championship wall.
It's something, and it's got tons of banners and whatever it is hanging all over it. I mean, it was a lot. They excel in a lot of things. They really do. So,
are we want to talk about a commercial or?
Sure.
Okay. Talk about Tahlequah Lumber Company, which Bob Cunningham started years and years ago, and they've been in supporting the community and athletic events for years. Andy Cunningham was a great basketball player at Tahlequah back in the day. But anyway, who's running that thing out there?
Brett Bynum and Mike Skinner.
Yeah, and
2 Tahlequah alums. Their wives are really the bosses. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing.
Both are long time. Mike and I graduated together at Tahlequah. He went on to play at OU, so both of them are Tahlequah Tigers through and through, and they are quick to give back to their community.
Definitely are.
And very active here for the Tahlequah Athletics. You know, without their support, they would have as much as they have, thanks to Tahlequah Lumber and Brett Bynum and Mike Skinner.
But you know what a lot of people don't realize is Tahlequah Lumber Company hires a lot of NSU
they hire a lot of high school
athletes.
kids too.
A lot of Tahlequah athletes, give them a chance to make some money.
Randy and Patty hired me right when I transferred back from University of Tulsa, and they hired me and gave me a job, and I was out there in the warehouse or the lumber yard, and then moved me into lumber counter, and eventually,
they trusted you to do that.
They trusted me.
Oh man, they were reaching.
Can you believe that?
They have a lot of, even guys that have worked there since high school or more, like.
Let me tell you another guy who used to work at Tahlequah Lumber, Coach Brad Gilbert.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Coach Brad Gilbert, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I learned how to scrape paint off a wall at the Tahlequah Lumber Company back when I was in high school.
Lots of Tahlequah Tigers. John Leatherman, Coach Leatherman's son, God rest his soul.
Yes.
Kissinger.
Billy Kissinger,
Lance Cherry.
Dave Whitmore, all guys that they started there in high school or right out of college, and they've been there 20-plus years. And, of course, you know, the late John Leatherman, who I played ball with. He was a good buddy of mine, and missed that guy.
So, again, Tahlequah Lumber, thank you for sponsoring us, and thank you for taking care of our community and being so active. Who'd you else had? Peak Performance, new sponsor this year. And,
Tahlequah Lumber's a new one, and Peak Health and Performance is a new one.
And so Peak, if you are looking to get into shape, Chance Adams down there, Jade Adams, they can whip you right into shape at Peak Performance. So get down there, and if you want to lift some weights, lose some weight. I feel like we should. That should be a new motto for them: lift weights to lose weight. Down at Peak. Chance, if you're listening, hit me up for some more marketing ideas.
Another one of our sponsors is State Representative Big Ed Culver, and congratulations to him for winning his re-election to the House of Representatives this Tuesday. And I was trying to convince ourselves that we were the reason he won, but we're just a very, very small part. But I was glad to do my part to help him win. He's a great guy, a former Tahlequah Tiger.
And OU Sooner. We need to get some OSU, some Tahlequah people to go to OSU. Come on.
Yeah, they feel so alone over here.
I was down there telling Greg Hall, I said, we need to make sure to get Kingston up to OSU and take a visit. They could use this help on defense for sure.
Well, we've got them all warmed up. The clock's at a minute and a half, and I think that Tahlequah's ready to take the field, and I think Tulsa Hale's ready to take the field, so be curious to see what they're going to do here in the second half. Maybe we go to a running clock. The rain has stopped. However, the wind
has
picked up significantly, blowing from east to west. And the stands, I think a lot of people decided they'd go home and watch it on Green Country Sports Network, as a lot of people left. So before we get started, we're going to take a quick break. Thanks for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening to Lakes Country, KUK Tahlequah.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Bear with us just for a minute as we're trying to get a little technical difficulties with our camera, but there we got it lined out. So Tigers got the ball to start the game, so they will be kicking off to start the second half with a 42-0 lead. Torkelson will be kicking to the north from the 40-yard line.
You know, I do want to, real quick before we kick, I want to say our Green Country Funeral Home halftime show, David Dick has been with us, the very first sponsor we picked up when we started this network. So thank you, David.
Really appreciate him. And Renita.
Kickoff all the way to the 10.
Blocking it back. Yeah.
Saw it.
He gets up to about the 19, and he is tackled, and there are several flags.
We saw it right away.
It's going to be a block in the back, so that's going to back them up. He got to about the 19 nonetheless, but they're going to lose a little bit of yards. So they'll take over 1st and 10 to start the second half deep in their own territory.
That Chris Perry got up from that, I'm glad to see. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Chris Perry, I'm telling you, I think he can run through the wall and be just fine. Tough young man, good athlete, just a junior.
Oh, I need to put the score clock back up there.
So here we go, 1st and 10.
Oops.
Ball's going to be placed around the 9-yard line. 11:51 to go here in the third quarter. Twins left and right. Tailback offset right in the gun. There's the snap. Back to pass. Looks over to his left. Goes down on the seam. He's got it. Tackle made by Traven Morrison and Caden Waits. Big-time pickup there. Nice pass, nice pitch and catch there by the Rangers to start the second half, and just threaded the needle.
That was right in stride.
So from the 9 to the 46-yard line, 37-yard gain. Twins left and right. Tailback offset left. Play clock down to 15. 11:08 to go here in the third. Motion out of the slot left to right. There's the snap. Rolls to his right. Tosses to the slot receiver. Nothing doing there. Here comes Caden Waits. Caden Waits with his second tackle of the second half, and that's for a loss. So that'll bring up second and long for the Rangers of Tulsa Hill.
That 2 plays, 2 tackles for Caden Waits?
We've got a defensive player that's number 12, which is Cash's number. Do you all know who that is?
Maybe it is Cash.
Here we go. Twins left and right. Tailback to the left. Motion out of the slot from right to left. Trying to get the Tigers to jump off sides. Nothing doing there. And we're going to have to call a timeout.
Keep it here.
Timeout is called by Tulsa Hills. They couldn't get the Tigers to jump off.
Coach, I think it might be Cash playing corner.
Really?
Because I don't see a number 12 on the sideline. So.
Okay. Just letting them all play
in
the final game.
Might as well.
Having some fun.
Means he may be coming out possibly as quarterback, you think?
I think so. I think his days quarterback may be over, but who knows?
Interesting. Yeah, because I don't think we have enough guys that we'd have to play double numbers.
They talked my brother, my younger brother was a basketball player and baseball player. They talked him into going out in football one day and put him in a JV game, had him playing guard. He said he was never so beat up in his whole life. He had no idea what was going on, and he was so sore.
Trips left, swing pass to the tailback at the 40, and he's going to be brought down. Tiger Jimerson and several others in on the tackle, so no gain, and that will bring up third long for the Rangers.
He said it wasn't as easy as it looked. I'm sorry, Ashley, for interrupting you.
It's going to be third and 14 for the Rangers. They tried to do a little swing pass into the flat. Nothing happening with that. So the ball's over on the left hash at about the 43-yard line. Clock running, 9:30 to go here in the third quarter. Empty backfield. Trips to the left, Twins to the right. There's the snap, back to pass, looks left, he's being pressured, steps up, he's in trouble, and he is caught right there along the edge. Tiger Jimerson and others brings him down for a 1-yard gain. Jimerson wasn't the first person to get him. I believe Drake Chaffin was there.
Yeah, he got up to the bottom of that pile. Good job, Drake.
Someone almost got the sack on him, and he just got right around that one. I think it was 60.
So that'll bring up fourth down. Empty backfield, trips to the right, Twins to the left. Back to pass, looks to his left, throws inside, and little contact, no call, and that ball falls incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on down. So Tahlequah will take over, 1st and 10, inside Ranger territory.
Santana was in on that.
So 1st and 10 Tigers. Clock is running. 8.5 to go. Ball will be placed at about the 45-yard line. Nicholas Keenest in the game, Tate Shepard in the game, and Ethan Moore in the game. All three seniors at center guard in both the guard position. Wyatt Stevens in at tackle.
Coaches aren't happy about something here.
And it looks like the Tigers are going to have to take a timeout as they didn't have the right personnel in. And St. John Sampson was in at quarterback. So timeout, Tahlequah. We're going to take it with them. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Here we go. Tigers with the ball, trips to the right, tight end to the left. Sampson at quarterback, tailback offset left. Motion out of the slot. It's going to be a jet sweep from right to left, round the corner. He's to the 40, and that's Jet Morrison. He's to the 30, and he's brought down at around the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Good pickup there by the freshman, and looks like he's shaking up a little bit.
I don't know the legitimacy of this. But I just got a message from someone saying, now this was before Jet just did that. Jet needed 84 yards tonight to get the freshman record.
Well, I believe he's got it.
I don't know if it's all-purpose yards, rushing. I mean, probably all-purpose yards.
Got a couple players injured.
Yeah.
And they're tending to them while they tend to them. I want to take a moment and thank the Tahlequah Fire Department listening from the fire station, and they have their one of their fire engines out here tonight, and every time Tahlequah scores, they throw out the lights, and so thank you for listening, and thank you for what you do for our community.
For keeping the community safe, even though you were dissing the fire department.
Was not dissing the fire department. I just said that they cheat. That's simple. I just said that firemen, I tell you what else they can do good.
This coming from the guy that teaches flashover.
If you ever have an opportunity to eat some of their chili or their barbecue.
Oh,
man,
so now you like them.
Oh, now I'm telling you, when it comes to food, I'm for whoever makes the best. They make some really good barbecue, and their chili is some of is top notch.
Now, who was it? Was it Anthony, or who was it that did the ragu thing?
That was Anthony Marguerite.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I still have his ceviche recipe.
Do you?
It's killer.
And thanks for sharing.
It's killer. Yeah.
One thing everyone needs to hear about Ashley is I'm friends with him on Snapchat, and he's always posting these pictures of steaks and all this great food. Never have I once gotten an invite.
I tell people.
I mean, and it's covered. His grill's covered.
I am fat not because I eat bad food. I don't eat trash. I eat good food.
I just think, Gary, I think our invite is in the mail somewhere, lost.
So. Yeah. We still have a player down on the field.
Yeah, there's one for Tulsa Hale. I didn't see what happened to him. Normally we would have taken a timeout, but we got to thinking, the fire department, which we are thankful for. Hopefully this young man, we don't have a name on him, but
looks like he's walking off under his own power. So
yeah.
That's a very good sign to see that he's going to be okay. And it was Jet Morrison for us who was shaken up on that last play, but he came off under his own power as well. So here we are, 1st and 10 after that great run by Jet Morrison. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. 7:47 to go here in the third quarter. Tahlequah on top, 42-0. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Handoff up the middle. Jake Gertie, good block there by the offensive line, and he's able to get about 8 yards. So that'll bring up second. Well, they're going to back it up at, say, 7 yards. So they're going to back it up 1 yard. So they'll bring up 2nd and 3. 7:26 to go here in the third.
Every one of those offensive linemen were as far down the field as our running back was that time. They are really getting some push tonight.
Wins right, tight right, low snap, hands off to Colton Hale. He makes a couple of guys miss, and good job to drag guy.
He is the guy I am excited about for the year.
He runs very, very
well.
hard. Son of a fireman.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad
yeah,
like
whatever.
Son of a fireman. Son of a fireman, Brad Hale.
That's right.
Colton Hale, good strong run there by the sophomore. That's good enough for another Tiger first down.
Well, Kelly's a volunteer fireman out at Gideon.
Yes, at Gideon.
You're a little prejudiced toward firemen.
A little bit. I love law enforcement though, because they're Very brave.
Well, Gideon does exist, though, Gary. I'll say Gideon Fire Department is a real fire department. The Boudinot Hill Circle Fire Department did not exist. Here we go. Trips to the right, motion out of the slot, and they hand it off to Jet Morrison. And they like this play, and they like this kid around the corner, cuts back. He's right at the goal line, and he's
close.
pushed out of bounds around the 1. And, man, Jet Morrison having himself a game as a freshman.
He's still got some leg issues. He's limping around a little bit.
And that should be good enough for a first down, and it is. So first and goal from the 1. Opportunity here for the Tigers to punch it in. Caleb Lamb checks back into the game for the Tigers, and I think that is Colton Hale in the backfield.
Yep.
Tight left, single receiver left and right.
Hand off to
Lamb,
Hale.
offset right. There's a snap. Hand off Hale. We're going to have a false start.
Oh,
I think
man.
that was set before he snapped it. Looked like some guys were still moving. So we'll see.
What do y'all know about Jet Morrison?
Oh,
Other
no,
than
back
he's a
that
ninth
up. That
grader.
is encroachment. Encroachment against the
Was it on them?
against Rangers.
So Brad and Anthony are both in the fire truck over there. I'm also messaging with Angie Retzloff, the first female firefighter for Tahlequah. So I want
Here
to
we
thank
go.
her for her service.
Offset left.
Oh.
And St. John was trying to hand it off, a fumble, so he just picks it up, and he's going to try to carry
He's gonna
himself
score.
into the end zone on the busted play. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job, St. John Sampson. You know, that ball fumbled and has during the handoff, and he's able to pick it up and then take it to the house himself. Touchdown, Tigers. 48-0, 5:08 to go here in the first. Excuse me. My brain just melted.
Are you
here
okay?
in the third quarter. Man, my brain just restarted, Coach.
Do you know anything about Jet
Morrison? Jet and Travian are related, and Jet, I know his dad is a twin, and I know that they're athletes. They can flat out play.
Did they not go for?
Yeah, the extra point was good.
Oh golly, I must have missed it. I was trying to do something here.
The extra point is good. Tigers 49.
We'll keep
Hale
it here, guys.
0. Yeah, Traven Morrison, number 23, and Jet. And what the running joke you had with their family, right? And so people don't think we're trying to offend people. Traven gets called Travian.
Travion a lot.
Travion,
And so now it's Jettivon or Jettion.
Kelly was going to start calling Jettion.
Well, we were talking because I know his family. Long story short, my family. Anyway, and so yeah, that's the running joke now is Jettivon or Jettion.
Great job there. He's been a very impactful player today. Kick is away by Torkelson, bounces into the end zone, and for another touchback. And like I said, Torkelson, you know, he plays quarterback on the 9th grade team. He's our kicker here on the varsity, and he has kicked very, very well. So it's going to be interesting to watch this young man progress in his career. And you know, if he keeps on the upward trajectory that he is, you could expect him to be one of, if not maybe the highest scorer in Tahlequah history if he becomes the quarterback, you know, down the road. Yes, sir.
Might set us up for a trivia question one day.
There you go. Here we go. 1st and 10. T formation, motion, handoff, off of left tackle, and he is hit right about the 21-yard line, so a gain of 1, and that'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Hale. 4:45 to go here in the third quarter.
Did you guys know we had a national champion track performer? In the 200, he set a national record at Bacone Junior College.
Who was that?
This guy named Tommy Burns. Graduated in 51, 2, or 3, somewhere in there.
Wow.
Twins left, twins right, tailback offset right, back to pass, being pressured by the Tigers. He lets one fly and nearly intercepted. He had a chance to catch it. And that is number 18, and I think that's Collins, right?
What a great hit.
18 or 16?
16.
Great job there on the defense.
Wait.
Jars the ball loose, and then
I
it
can't
falls
tell.
incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for Tulsa.
Between my bad eyes and the bird. Yeah, on the window here, it's pretty hard to tell.
I think it's number 16.
16.
Now that I'm looking at it, that's Hayden Murphy, a sophomore. Twins left and right.
Still got Cash down here playing corner.
Twins left and right, 3.5 to go here in the third. Tailback offset left. Ball's near the left hash. There's the snap, back to pass. Looks over to his right. He's being pressured. That's Kingston Hall that's pressuring him. Here comes Carter Kelly after him, and he lets it go out of bounds, and that's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 9. Good pressure there by Kingston and Carter Kelly, the senior. So 4th and 9, clock continuing to run. Looks like they've elected to have a running clock here in the second half. 45 minutes is what took the first quarter, so probably trying to expedite this game. 2:50 to go in the third. On to punt are the Hale Rangers. Tahlequah has nobody back. There's a snap. Kicks away. That's probably the best punt of the night.
That's a great punt.
And takes a Ranger bounce. Rolls to the 40. And then that's going to be dead around the 30. Look at them trying to
wind.
They're trying to fan the ball, and it worked. Got it from the 40 to the 38-yard line.
We'll keep it here because I think they're trying to make it go faster.
Will take over. 1st and 10 inside their own territory at the 38-yard line. Ball's placed at the left hash. Tigers heading to the north end zone.
They are not playing a running clock right now.
Maybe it's a little home cooking that we're just letting it run here and there or whatever.
I don't know.
Nonetheless, here we go. Back in action at the left hash. 2:29 to go here in the third. Single receiver left and right. Tight end right. Fullback right. Tailback offset left. There's a snap. High snap. Handoff Colton Hale around the right side, and he's got about 4 yards. Good pickup there by the sophomore on the high snap. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Will Talbert has now made his entrance as the quarterback for the Tigers, the sophomore, son of Craig Talbot, longtime Tahlequah Tiger. Twins to the right, offset left, fullback, tight left, and the snap is dropped by Talbot, and he just falls on it.
That was a big loss there.
So brings up 3rd and forever for the Tigers after the mishandled snap.
Yeah,
minute and a half to go here in the third.
Wasn't ready for that wet ball, was he?
So Coach, make a correction. Jet's dad's not a twin, so sorry about that. Don't really know much about him. So double tight, Twins right, tailback offset right. There's a snap, handoff, cuts inside, makes a couple people miss, and that's Torkelson on the carry, and he is going to be well short of the line to gain. Be 4th and 11, and Tigers will elect to punt. Here comes Caden Waits for the Tigers.
He did not gain much yardage, but he had some good fakes in there to get what he got.
Here late in the game, some different personnel packages ran on late.
First punt?
No.
Nope.
Caden Waits punted on the first series.
Yeah, and it was pretty short.
So much better punt this time, taken at about the 27-yard line and up to the 35, maybe to the 36, where he is brought down by the special teams.
Number 20.
Ashton
Telling you,
Morgan.
The special teams.
First and 10 for the Rangers. 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Tahlequah 49. Tulsa Hale 0.
Aiden Culver looks like in at nose guard.
Trips to the left, Twins to the right, which means got an empty backfield over on the left hash. Motion from the slot from right to left. Handoff on the jet sweep. And what a play right there. Great job there to make the tackle, and he was held doing so. That's Kingston Hall who made the tackle. And that's how the third quarter will end. Tahlequah 49, Tulsa Hale 0. We'll be back. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter, Tahlequah 49, Tulsa Hale 0. Defensive line right now looks like senior Carter Kelly, Aiden Culver at nose, and Kingston Hall over on this end. Trips receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Tailback offset left of the quarterback, who is now heading towards the north end zone. Back to pass, lets one fly on the far end zone, far sideline, and it is broken up.
We've had several chances to intercept balls, and
we haven't done a good job taking advantage of the balls that could be intercepted. So knocked down, and that falls incomplete. It brings up second and long for Tulsa Hale. 11:25 to go here in the game. So who are your thoughts? Any early thoughts for player of the game?
I don't know. It's tough. You know, it's one of those, you know, obviously you'd love to give it to a senior.
Yeah, trips right, single receiver to the left, tailback left. Clock continuing to run. Back to pass. There we go. Now we got it intercepted, and that's Traven Morrison, and he's got a chance to take it to the house. To the 15, 10, 5.
He got it.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Traven Morrison. Good job there by the Tigers to finally take advantage of an interception.
Yeah.
That is second of the year?
Second or third this year, for sure.
Hey, that quarterback just overthrew a receiver, trying a little pass right over the middle, and it went right to Travian. Took it about 30 yards to the house there.
Extra point attempt by Torkelson. There's a snap. Kicks away. And off the upright. Oh,
man.
No good.
He goes from making a ton of them to it's been a little tougher this time. So.
Hey, we got an upset brewing, and 6A1, Bixby's down right now to Norman, 31-20.
Oh, wow.
That would be a huge upset.
So with 10:47 to go here, Tigers 55, Tulsa Hale 0 on the pick six by Traven Morrison.
And Tulsa Union got beat tonight, 32-29 by Edmond Memorial.
I know that I don't remember which Edmond team it was, but Edmond was one of the only schools that had beaten Dell City. You know, because they were 6A, played down to 5. Yeah, but I don't know which Edmond team it was. But you know, Dell City was pretty good. Is a pretty good team.
Yes, they are.
I don't know, guys. Who do you think it'd be?
Man, there's so many.
I know. We're gonna have to discuss it as when we get up here and when we have a well, they're still discussing something. Normally we would again go to a timeout. However,
here we go. Got it teed up at the 40. Here we go. There's the kick. Nice driving kick all the way at the 9-yard line. They're going to run a little reverse, and they've got some space. They're to the 30. Cuts inside, and there's Chris Perry and some others to bring him down at the 35-yard line. So a little trickery, tomfoolery, if you will.
I think they kind of let a block in the back go. Just let it go. I saw it, but
that defender over there for Tahlequah, he did an outstanding job of fighting off that blocker and pushing him out of bounds. Probably saved a touchdown.
So 1st and 10 for Hale. 10 minutes to go here in the game. Ball's over on the right hash. 4 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Late addition. Runs onto the field as their left tackle. Play clock to 10. There's a snap. Back to pass. Throws it to his right. And intercepted again by the Tigers. Back-to-back interceptions. And so nice job there.
That was 16?
And 16 is Hayden Murphy, sophomore.
Really? Well, he looked good on that one.
Nice interception. Looks like we got a shaken up Ranger down here.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Take a break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
Welcome back, Green Country Sports Network. 9:46 to go here in the game. Tahlequah on top, 55-0.
Got a quick score update for you guys. East Central beat Coweta 28-25.
Coweta's just not had a very good year.
No, they did have 3 really good players transfer out to Wagner, so that couldn't have helped them.
Tulsa Washington is really improved this year. Got better and better all year. You've been reading about those those offensive linemen they have? They're already getting college offers as sophomores.
Twins left, tight right, handoff, off right tackle. He's to the 50. He's got daylight. That's Collins. Cuts back to his left. Ashton Morgan throws a nice block out there, and he gets it all the way to the 30-yard line. Tate Shepard, 25 yards down the field, throwing blocks. Nice job, Tate. You always like to see a lineman way downfield like that. And great cutback by Collins. And that's a first down for the Tigers at the 30-yard line.
Right up the middle of the field, and then cut it out to the left sideline.
1st and 10, Tigers at the 30. Twins to the left, tight right, fullback to the right, tailback offset left. There's a snap, handoff off of right tackle. Around the corner he goes. And he makes contact at about the 26 and bulls his way into the 24-yard line. Good pickup of about 5.
Cale Dobbins.
That's Daniel Carey, number 26 on the carry.
Who was it?
Daniel Carey, goes number 26.
Okay.
Twins to the left. It's number 82, Blake Dotson. Making an appearance over here, so Twins to the right. Tailback offset right, fullback offset left. There's a snap, handoff. Is Torkelson trying to go to the left side. Nothing doing there. But he's able to break. Unbelievable.
Wow.
He broke 5 tackles. That was reminiscent of C.D. Lamb a few years ago when he was playing Texas, and it looked like there was like 5 guys ready to make a tackle, and he got out of it. That's what Torkelson did just then. He was about ready to call him for a loss, and little razzle-dazzle, sprinkled some magic dust, and boom, he's out of that.
Yeah, he was spinning out of it.
He got enough for the first down. So what a play, what an effort there by Torkelson. Great job by the freshman.
That truly was amazing.
Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Twins to the right. Tight left. Fullback left. Tailback right. There's a snap. Handoff inside is Colton Hale. Colton Hale running hard. Getting the end zone. Touchdown!
Woo!
Touchdown Tigers. Colton Hale making his dad proud over there at the fire truck.
Straight up the middle of the field.
Great job there by that interior offensive line of Tate Shepard, Ethan Moore, and Nicholas Keenis. Open up a hole for Colton Hale to run through, and he makes a house call, pay dirt. Touchdown Tigers, 61-0, 7:13 to go here in the game.
And I think you said it right. He runs hard. Gives it all he got.
There's the snap, kicks away, and that one's also no good.
Yeah, they.
Wilson, it's what's one of those. I wonder if it's a mental thing. Like kickers, they
I
get on,
guess
they go on
so,
streaks,
man.
and so who has historically been nearly perfect this season.
Because the rain has stopped, hasn't
finding
it?
a hard
Has it
time.
not? It looks like it has at least.
Converting.
So what was the
61
deal,
nothing,
Kelly?
Tigers.
They only had one official underneath the goal.
I was wondering that too. I saw one official was trying to run over there. They only had one under there, and so I don't know if he just wasn't prepared or what happened there, but
It was very unusual.
7:13 remaining in the game. Tigers 61. Tulsa Hale 0.
And still 7:13 to go in this ball game. Makes you start looking back for the records, see what the most score we've had.
Ball's teed up at the 40. Here comes Torp. There's the kick. Drives and kick again. And, it bounces. Looks like it's going to touch back. It bounces back forward, so it's taken at the 6. And around the corner he goes to the 20. About to the 19, and that's where.
he had some wheels there turning around that side. He was going pretty fast.
So
That
nice
was number
job.
20. Is it 21?
So first
21
down.
with the tackle, actually, I think.
21 is Chris Perry. That's my.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I make the 21 Savage reference for those of you who want to listen to my playlist. It's the most random thing possible. So anyways, twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Tailback, offset left. Ball's at the 19-yard line. There's a snap. Back to pass, looking for a screen, being pressured. And Kingston Hall having himself a day on the quarterback sack. So here we go, second and forever for the Rangers.
We've called
Deep
his
inside
name
their
more
own
tonight,
territory.
Ashley, and we have all season, I think.
Going to bring up second and long for the Rangers. Single receivers left and right. Tailback offset right. Now they're going to go trips left, trips left, single receiver right. There's a snap, low snap. Wants to have a quick pass. No holding call there. Good pressure, and he just throws it away.
Yeah, he was outside the tackle box, so it didn't have to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice pressure there.
I believe that's the rule. It might have changed since I drafted about 60 years ago.
That number 33, Brian Luna, who helped pressure the quarterback, forcing him to throw it out of bounds.
When you go down to give the player of the game, you may have to leave me that thing so I can know who the players are. Because some of these guys, we just don't get to call them as much.
You get used to calling numbers, right?
Yeah.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right. There's a snap. That snap. Come down with a little pump fake, and he just launches it down the middle. And number 17 for the Tigers, great defense. That's Caden Swim. Here's a little info fact for you. Caden Swim's dad was a police officer, and
hey, if you're
a firefighter,
if you guys are listening out there, let us know who his dad and grandfather are. If you
Caden Swim?
Caden Swim?
Yeah.
Brian Swim's his dad.
Yeah, who's his grandpa?
Mike.
Who's his great grandpa?
Well, you got me there. I haven't been doing really good on family trees tonight, Coach. You can tell by the comments and text messages we're getting.
Who's his great-great-grandpa?
Come on, Ashley.
Ancestry. I'm guessing we're supposed to know Ancestry.com, too.
Hey.
So here we go. Back to punt are the Rangers. End-over-end snap.
Yeah, that was a poor guy.
But a great punt.
Very good punt.
And it takes a Rangers bounce.
Not Rangels.
Not Rangers. Rangers.
We're just giving
It's
Ashley.
still going.
Poor Ashley's getting all kinds of grief tonight.
All the way down to the 31-yard line.
Take a break.
We're going to take a break.
One of those end-over-end spirals.
Yeah, I called it that one time.
Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country. KEOK, Tahlequah.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your pain.
Welcome back. Trips to the left, option to the right. He's going to keep it. That's Torkelson. Around the corner he goes and gets up to about the 40-yard line, so he's about a yard shy of the marker. And so Torkelson in at quarterback.
Right up the middle. Right up the middle. So this is the fourth quarterback Tahlequah's used tonight.
So 2nd and 1 for the Tigers. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Number 61, William Woodard, making an appearance. And number 73, Gunnar Rhodes, also in the ball game. Trips to the right, tailback offset left, and Torkelson fakes it, and he's going to keep it, trying to drag them to, and he is. Look at the effort he's given here to get a first down, and he drags them all the way across the line to gain. First down, Tigers.
Oh, I've got to say, number 38 is in the ball game. It's split in. Blake Falling. I had to do that because he's my nephew.
Well, I don't need any of that, sir. Minute and a half to go. We're going to call this play. Then I'm going to head down for the First State Bank player of the game. Trips to the left, tight right, single or tailback off the right. He's going to keep it around the corner. It's Torkelson. Look at the speed. He's making people miss, and he is brought down inside Ranger territory at the 40-yard line. That's another Tahlequah Tiger first down.
You want to mention who's getting it?
Well, since it's senior night, and he put on a pretty good display for the seniors.
And we want to give linemen a prop.
Exactly. Our First State Bank player of the game tonight is going to be Carter Kelly. So, Coach, it's been a great season.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys letting me call it with you.
And we'll see you back at basketball, correct?
Yeah, basketball season. All right. Turn it over to you guys.
All right.
Good job, Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley. He's the reason why we have the ratings that we have, the good stuff. I'm going to turn this light on because I can't see anything.
I'm worried, Kelly, that ESPN's going to
They're going to take him away from us, and we're going to have problems then. So 40 seconds to go in the game. It looks like
have to lock him in that contract.
Tahlequah is just going to go down it here, and they are. And so to end the game, it appears that Cash McElvain will take the final snap as the senior, Gary. And that will be the end of the Tigers season. Interesting that we aren't making the playoffs. It's kind of weird. 4 years we've made them in a row, or whatever it's been.
Yep.
And more than 4 years in a row, I think. But this first year we haven't. But good year for the seniors. And, we're getting ready to sign off here. And we want to appreciate everyone that tuned in. And we'll be back on, I think it's December 3rd for basketball.
Yeah, so we really appreciate all our sponsors helping us out. And you mentioned earlier, if anybody's thinking about sponsoring, get a hold of you.
Okay, yeah, to get a hold of us, you can message us on Green Country Sports Network on Instagram or Facebook, and give us a call or message us on there. We can get in touch with you. If we could work out something, if you guys are interested, we'd be happy to work with you to try to come up with something. If you want to come up with a creative, whatever it is, we would love to do that, or just be a sponsor and be in our rolling ads, and we would really appreciate it. So tonight, for myself, Kelly Calloway, Gary Wing, Ryan Hosley, and Ashley Stevens, who's on his way down, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in basketball.
Coming home, Gina.